Libra is high, so this is going to be your July reading. All right. Let's see what's coming towards you in July. Person, relationships, money. Let's see what this reading is about for you. Make sure you check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus before you jump into a conclusion. All right. Check your birth chart. I warned you. All right. Okay. Let's see. July reading for Libra. Yeah, make sure you check the sun, moon, rising, Venus. Pick the one that resonates with you the most. That's what I meant. Okay. What this is about for Libra. You are thinking about leaving a situation, but you're not fully exiting the door yet. So, what are you dealing with here? Interesting. Are you dealing with people again? Yeah, like I said, you want to exit the door, but you're not doing anything before I even put the card. I'm on fire today. Shall I just say? Before I pull the card, I already know what's gonna happen. Oh man. Money is doing very good. Very good. Very, very good for you. You got both card confirmation for big money energy coming in for this month. All right. So I'm very excited for you. At least that's the area that you don't really need to worry about. You are showing up as someone who's sensual, but also you know when to cut people off when you need to. Yeah, so you're not completely like cold, rational, strategic kind of person this month. You're you're very like being Libra this month. You're like, yeah, things gotta be fair, but at the same time, I'm not going to be too edgy towards people. Let's see. So I guess that's what also makes you a good leader, a good career person. That's why your money part is blooming, is because you carry that sense of, I can be very nurturing, I can take care of you, career wise, I can take care of you as my client. But when they're gonna be drawing a line where a line needs to be drawn, there needs to be a line that's strong. So you also got strong boundaries. That is what making you a successful person this month. Okay. Yeah, my God, your money couldn't get any better, huh? You also got the Ten of Pentacles here, so man, Jesus Christ, you serious? Okay, if there is any month that can bring you the most money, it will be this month. Okay, in 2026, July, I said it, this month will be your biggest money month. Okay, this can also extend all the way to from July to August, because the energy is kind of like flowing, right? The timeline at the same time is also flowing, but love wise it's not. It's just not. The reason why you want to exit that relationship is because maybe the other person hurt you. Maybe you guys fight. Maybe you guys, I mean, argue and shit, and your work is very busy. So you're saying, yeah, I got no time for like fighting and stuff and arguing and shit. I'm already very tired at the end of the day when I came home from all the work. I make all the bread at home. I made all the bread in my family. And you're telling me when I come back from work, I gotta deal with this crap? That's not gonna happen. Okay, I'm gonna go. But again, you're not completely taking any action yet. But at the end of July, I do see you possibly taking an action to leave the situation. Okay, so I mean, your work is doing pretty well, so I'm just gonna do your love life. I feel like this is a love situation. This can also be family, friends. You fit yourself into your own box, okay? Let's see. And later on, I'm gonna do Aquarius. What is this relationship about? Why does Libra want to leave? Okay, tell me, why does Libra want to exit whatever this relationship is? Okay, I just got this. The minute I saw the card, there's a line popping up in my head that is saying, you, when you first found this person, again, I feel like this is a strong love reading, okay? For most of you, this is a love reading. When you saw this person for the first time, your sexual urge is very strong. So you jump into it because you want something. It's because you want to get that. That's why you jump into this relationship. But it's almost like, you know, the physical thing, the after the fire, the passion is like over, you know. How do I put this? It's almost like you saw a girl on the street, she's super hot, and you just want to get her into the bed. But after you successfully got her into the bed, you're like, you know, it's not that hard. You know, she's average. Like, she became not that attractive anymore. You know what I mean? Because you got it. Because you got what you want at the first place. After you got what you want at the first place, which is just sex, which is just like getting into the bed. Yeah, it's almost giving me the vibes of friends with benefits type of thing, because emotionally, it's not really clicking. It's not really clicking that deep. And you, as Libra, you know what it feels like to be emotionally deeply connected. And obviously, this one is not really. It's not a platonic type of relationship that you just want to get into, you know. And by that I mean it's the platonic relationship is one of the highest spiritual connection, right? So to the point that you only want spiritual with this person, you don't really care if there is sex or not, because you're just connecting with this person so much. That's what I mean. So now you're like asking yourself, like, is this really worth it to keep it in my life? Like, I'm a busy boss right here. Okay, so that's what I got here. Signs are very clear too. Like, you know, when you first met this person, it's just like a physical thing. You already know that. So now possibly the reason why you're not doing anything is only because you're thinking how to reject them. You're thinking, you know, like, I gotta figure out a way where, you know, I'm not gonna hurt this person as much the way I speak to them, and also I can just cut them off. Aren't you not like bad guys, huh? Aren't you a sweetheart? Oh my god. Okay, I do want to take a look of what is this heartbreak here. Is this referring to the same situation or another? I feel like it is referring to another situation, the heartbreak, but also it can be this one. I don't know. Let's see. What is the Three of Swords referring to? Yeah, I did June monthly last month, so yeah, Yeah. Yeah, I'm not like missing anything with you guys. What is this thesaurus referring to? There is a toxic relationship presented over here. I don't know if it is referring to the one that we just talked about, or is if this is like another relationship. Yeah. So, okay, I got first scenario, okay, for the majority of you. You got your heart broken is because you have a tendency to have multiple options at the same time. So let's say you do find the one that you do want to be with, you feel like, oh, it's always good to have multiple options, presented just in case, because I'm not married, I'm not settling down. What do you expect? Like, you expect me to be monogamous? That's not gonna happen for now. So that's why I hate to say this, it makes you sound like such an asshole, but you are exploring other options while you are physically presented in this relationship. So that will be beneficial to you. That will be fine for you, but why are you heartbroken? Is it because you miss out the best thing possible? You missed an opportunity with someone here? Also, while shuffling the cards, I do see that you do want a commitment with whoever this is. So I strongly get that this is referring to another relationship that is in your past, possibly. It's not a stable relationship as well. I just got a Two of Pentacles. It's a relationship where it's kind of like you were good for a while and then you got into an argument and then the shit become toxic or something like that. Yeah, it's not really compatible. That's what I get. Give me more information regarding to this heartbreak. Like, okay, so why do they got a heartbreak at the first place? Why did Libra got a heartbreak? Why did Libra got a heartbreak? Why? Huh? I don't get it. Okay, I need another deck. Like, it's not really giving me a story. I need a storyline. Okay, what happened, right? Okay, since you're not really telling me directly what happened here. Okay, I got at that time when you broke up with this person. I think it's a past situation that's referring to. When you broke up with this person, you act like you're super rational, you're looking forward towards the future, like this is just something that's meant to be cut off and it's just time for you to leave. And you probably left without really telling the other person what's truly going on within you. You just act like, yeah, this is just the way it is. We just gotta cut it off. But you cut it off cold turkey because there's something else that you're seeking. So that can also be a toxic pattern on your side. I hate to say this, but yeah. But probably like when you realize, maybe I jump the gun too quick. It's too late. That's why you got heartbreak here. Now you reflected back into the situation. You're like, oh, that's not really a smart thing to do. Like, why did I do that? I feel like that's the case. Yeah. Tell me the true story. It's not really giving me anything. Not really feeling that. Okay, storyline right now. Give me a full storyline of whatever this situation is referring to. Oh man. What shall I say to you? It's just at that time, both of you, whoever that's involved within the situation, it's just you guys haven't grown up yet. Like you might be like 30, 50 years old, but inside you're not like really emotionally mature. That's why the situation ended the way it ended, because you two both doesn't know how to handle this situation. So it's like a timing thing. It's almost like the right person, wrong time. It's because well, another saying can also be wrong person, wrong time. Is because the person is not wrong. I don't believe there's a wrong person. Personally, I think it's just the person hasn't grew up towards their ultimate version that is suitable for entering into a serious relationship. That's why all kinds of trouble happens, not because that person is wrong. That's just fucking bullshit. Like anybody can mature into a perfect person for a relationship, a perfect for each other. I mean, so yeah, that's the main reason that the thing has ended. And also on your side, there's a lot of fear involved with missing out other options, other potential options. That's why I said, I think 5 minutes ago, I said that's a toxic pattern of yours, is because like how many options you want, right? I know as an air sign, it's your nature to wanting to explore as many options as better. But when you fucking hit 50, if you're watching a video, you're a 40-year-old, and you want marriage, you want kids, but you haven't got any of those things that you want. It's a different story if you don't want kids or you don't want marriage. Like you do whatever you want, right? So that's why you are looking within yourself to be like, yeah, it's just a sad situation overall. It's because there's not much you can really do. One reason being is that like both of you couldn't really grow up like towards the ultimate maturing version of yourself. That's just not gonna happen. That takes like long periods of time, like couple of years, like decades to maturing into a really nurturing, understanding, compassionate, empathetic person. And that's what marriage requires, right? That's why you're like, you know what, I better look elsewhere. So technically, you didn't make the wrong move. It's just because, you know, the situation. Yeah, so anyways, your money's doing pretty good. Okay. This is for your July monthly. I will do your weekly reading in the upcoming videos. All right. Subscribe and like if it resonates with you. I'll see you again. Bye.